Here's important information coming in from the Chief of Serum Institute of India on the issue of vaccine shortage. Adar Poonawalla says that the current production capacity is only 60 to 70 million doses per month, and it can be ramped up to 100 million doses per month only by July, which means that in the middle of the unprecedented surge in COVID cases, the shortage of vaccines, according to Adar Poonawalla, will continue till the month of July. In fact, Serum Institute chairperson warns that the shortage can only be addressed after July. In an interview to Financial Times, Poonawalla said that the production of Covishield doses will be increased to 100 million doses per month, July onwards. So that's the first important point made by the Serum Institute chief on the issue of whether the institute is responsible for not ramping up production. The Serum chief said that the company is being wrongly framed by politicians and the government is solely responsible for the vaccine policy. Since it did not anticipate the second wave to hit in January, the company never ramped up the production of vaccines according to the envisaged demand. Now, that is another issue that the Serum Institute chief raises to defend itself. Speaking on the vaccine export, Adar Poonawalla added that foreign governments have now sued the company for failing to deliver doses on time after India held up vaccine exports in March. Let me go across to Avni Raja joining me on the phone line. Avni, so we have some clarity now coming from the Serum Institute of India that gives us the AstraZeneca Covishield vaccine. In terms of the issues of production and supply shortage, what does Mr. Poonawalla have to say?
Well, that's right, Afrida. So essentially, this is an interview that Adar Poonawalla has given to the Financial Times, and he's very categorically said that this vaccine shortage that we are facing right now is going to continue through to July, and that is when production is going to perhaps be increased from about 60 to 70 million doses a month to 100 million doses a month. And another important point that he talks about is, the reason as to why we are in the situation in the first place, because he says that back in January, when the cases had declined, and remember, we were down to, 1 lakh odd cases a day across the entire country, and even lower than that. In fact, he said that is when everybody felt that India had started turning the tide as far as the pandemic is concerned. And he didn't get orders, at that point in time when the vaccine rollout started happening. And now suddenly the orders have started coming in, and he's trying to keep up with the manufacturing. So that essentially is how all of this plays out, and gives us a clear understanding that maybe there was a bit of complacency that set in when the cases went down, and people didn't realize, those in charge didn't realize the urgency with which the vaccines were actually needed, and failed to place the orders in time. Because obviously, when the orders come in, then it does take a certain amount of time for the vaccine maker to actually manufacture those doses. So that supply chain takes its time, and that is happening only now. So the orders that are coming in now will be met only a little bit down the line. So that is why we are going to see this shortage that we are seeing right now for the next couple of months. Afrida.
All right. Thanks for joining us, Avni, and giving us a detailed understanding of Adar Poonawalla's statement.